What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Turbo, bro. Chat, I haven't uploaded a YouTube video like in 8 months or 8 or 9 months. I don't know, chat. I gotta double check, but chat. The last time I checked, oh shit. The last time I checked was 6 months. Chat, your boy is back, bro. Chat, the reason why I didn't upload, it was because my phone was broke. And yes, chat, I was broke too. I had enough money to buy myself a new phone. Hey, but chat, now I got myself a new phone. I'm back on YouTube, bro. Chat, I'm gonna do a reaction video to scary video, chat. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna finish the full video, bro, chat. But this video is 30 minutes, sound like. And I get scared pretty easily, chat.
In the following video, a nervous daughter records her mother who's trying to capture a rat that's hiding inside their laundry room.
Get it! I'm gonna try. I have it. I'm waiting.
It's a seemingly funny moment caught on camera, but this video stops being humorous when a certain detail gets pointed out that neither the mom nor daughter had realized until later. Somewhere in this clip, something very unsettling was caught on camera besides the rat. Watch closely.
Get it! I'm gonna try. I have it. There's this huge freaking rat in our living room. Right now, our living room and our laundry room right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let me try to open the door. Hold on. Oh my god, it's right there in the basket. Oh my god. Mom, you gotta get it. Mom, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Goodness. I'm sorry. Get the baby, Mom.
Chat, that's a big ass fucking rat, bro. Really? A damn commercial, bro?
This one battery killed all this.
And clean all this. Enjoy all this.
The other side of this door, a shape resembling a head can be seen pressing up against the metal mesh on the wooden frame. It's up close, as if seemingly gazing at the mother and daughter, who were already spooked enough by the massive rodent. If the size of this rat hadn't already terrified them, then surely this has. Now what's really strange about this is that this wasn't there initially. If nothing was there previously, then how did this show up?
So this is the hallway that me and my daughter saw the rat go into our cat door in our laundry room. For some reason, I never felt comfortable in here. I felt it's not surprising that we caught something in that window. Very odd, and it makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Neither Catalina, the mother, nor her daughter had noticed it or have any clue as to what this was. But recently, another video was shared by Catalina, which not only is just as creepy, but might explain what this was.
This is my son Jason. He is autistic, and he is playing with his camera, which is in this toy car. This is a toy he used to capture the ghosts.
Only weeks after this incident, Catalina's son accidentally captures something on his
Chat, that kid's smart, bro. That kid's smart.
While using the wireless camera on his remote to chase their dog around the house, her son captures this.
Shit, bro. Chat, that fucking dog scared the shit out of me, bro. Bro! Chat, that thing just fucking flew. Oh shit.
Though making Catalina jump out of her chair upon seeing the dog, it's what happened before this that makes her skin crawl. Firstly, when the toy car drove into the laundry room, a voice can be heard. Mind you, that no one else had been inside, let alone downstairs where the laundry room is at. Like the silhouette that was in here before, this cryptic voice has no traceable source. But perhaps the creepiest part isn't what happens here, but instead what happens outside. As the automatic pet door opens and closes repeatedly, a single piece of a playmat goes flying off before landing in front of the pet entrance. But it's the fact that only one piece flies off while the rest stay put that's pretty strange. The wind in this case, if any,
Yeah,
not
Chad,
able
that's
to explain
that's
this.
crazy, bro.
It just rips off, as if plucked by a child who's having a tantrum. But to Catalina, whatever threw this was aiming for the car. Whether ghost or not, she's deeply unsettled by what was captured both inside and outside her house.
As you can see, when I pull this one apart, it's very hard. And it just flew up.
Given the whole incident with the rat and the shadow figure, plus this, she can't help but think something haunts her home. If so, she hopes that it's someone she once knew.
I like to think that it was my grandmother because she was always close to me. And I always felt like she was around me and protecting me.
Currently, she continues to be on the lookout for any more strange occurrences in her house. But for now, this whole situation remains a mystery.
To be honest, Chat, I don't think that's her grandma, bro. Like, because her grandma
If
will
you're a
not
tool person looking for
be
high
scaring
quality,
her and
affordable
stuff like that.
tools,
No, man.
we know where to find them. Our
Now this next video comes from an Uber Eats driver who was driving past a cemetery when this happened. In the 4 years that Marcus Wilson has been delivering food for Uber Eats, never has he ever been so afraid of coming back to this neighborhood, and for good reason. On the night of April 28, 2026, Marcus was on his way to drop off an order when he realized that the road he was on was surrounded by not one, but two massive plots of land entirely filled with grave sites.
See these two lanes right here? This is where I was at, man. This one, this whole lane right here are nothing but cemeteries.
Although he's driven to some sketchy areas before, nothing could have prepared him for what was caught on his dash cam. Take a look.
Cemetery right here, man. Let's call it a cemetery.
Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I would be scared too. Driving alone beside two cemeteries. Wait, what the fuck was that?
Marcus didn't see it happen, but something from outside darts into his car. He was sure that during this time his windows had been rolled up, which you can clearly see in this footage, but somehow, whatever this is, manages to get in. Neither flinching nor having any reaction whatsoever, Marcus is completely oblivious to the fleeting object. To him, it's no surprise that something like this would happen at a cemetery, let alone two of them.
This is where I was at, man.
But nothing is as baffling as what happens next when Marcus finishes delivering the food he was carrying. Now it's important to note that the reason he shares this video is because he suspects it has some connection to what occurred after he dropped off the food. Just minutes after arriving to the address, Marcus paces back and forth outside of his vehicle, terrified of going back inside. Take a look.
Doing my usual Uber eating, dropping off some food. I swear, this of all address gotta be set by a cemetery. I see this again, I'm not gonna accept it. So I'll tell you that. sure I'm not tripping. Make sure I'm not tripping. So, I'm dropping off the DoorDash. The Uber Eats, and I can't even get my daggone company straight. And you're gonna see a vibration. You're gonna see tapping at the window. He's definitely gonna hear it. What the?
Chat, that white shoe just fucking moved.
Hell.
Bro, chat, why would that dude get out, bro? If I was him, I would leave, bro.
Tripping. Tripping. No, I'm not tripping. Oh, hell no. 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 Okay.
Bro, leave, bro, leave. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That dude got some balls to get that close, bro. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I think that was a bad idea for him to kick it. Yo! See, I knew it, bro.
No.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Hell no. Hell no. Nope. No. No. No.
Marcus was so shaken up by this incident that he now flat out refuses any orders from places near cemeteries. A shoe seemingly comes alive as it zips across and creeps forward, and out of nowhere, the door handle to the passenger side begins to pull by itself, as if someone was trying to get in. But as Marcus shows us, no one was outside. But then, as if finally getting a firm grip on the handle, something opens the door. Now, while each thing that happens is creepy on its own, it's looking at everything collectively that paints a terrifying picture. Could it be that whatever had been outside was trying to lure him out of his car using a shoe? Or were these all just random occurrences? With an entire cemetery as a backdrop, it's understandable why many would think that this is undeniably paranormal. But of course, what do you think? Marcus is certain that it is, aside from being sure that he won't be coming back anytime soon.
Welcome to Holland's money app, Revolut, where he gets to match his card to his fit with emojis and text.
Piensa en tu familia. ¿A dónde van a comer si no está en esta mesa de Ashley?
Now, over in Houston, Texas is an abandoned apartment complex that's been sitting empty for quite some time. There doesn't seem to be anyone living on this property, and perhaps it's best that it stays that way, because according to Joe Galindo, in 2019, his mother recorded something while living in this building that to this day keeps him up at night. As Joe writes, in 2019, my mom told me she was fighting demons, but I didn't believe her, so she sent me proof. The following is what his mother recorded while pretending to be asleep. Apparently, it doesn't come out if she's awake. Watch closely.
Bro, it just disappeared. Bro. Bro. Hell no, bro. Chat, if I was there, I would fucking move the next day, bro.
Seeing the video, Joe no longer thought that his mom was crazy. In her kitchen, something above appears to poke out from behind the doorway. But as if Joe wasn't already disturbed enough, he takes a screenshot, brightens it up, and sees this. What looks like a faceless figure can be seen hanging upside down from the ceiling. While some say that a face can be seen here, many agree that it's hard to tell. But the fact that its features are indiscernible only makes it that much more unsettling. As some believe, this might have been something beyond human comprehension. Now the video ends here, but it's assumed that Joe's mother kept watching this figure before she passed out from being tired. The next day, she sent him this video. So then, had something paranormal taken place at this now abandoned apartment? Or was something else going on here? It's hard to say, but if something supernatural was actually there, then Joe can rest assured that it won't be messing with his mom, as she no longer lives in this complex. On February 25, 2025, a man named Tavo posted a video that his grandmother took when she and a friend spotted something outside her window that caused them to back away immediately.
Oh God, be careful, Bab.
They were cautious in keeping their distance from the glass panes, but not because of something they saw on the street or inside another building, but because of something that was right at their window. It was on a Tuesday afternoon during a family reunion that a shadow suddenly appeared behind the sheer curtains. It was pretty evident that a stranger was right outside and possibly trying to get in, but they weren't ready for what came next, because much to their disbelief, this happens.
Oh God, be careful, Bab.
What? Wait, chat, you see it? You see it?
Oh my God.
You see it clearly, bro.
What they saw, or rather, what they didn't see, left them completely astounded. The supposed stranger they swore was outside the window wasn't actually there. In fact, he was never there to begin with. Upon pulling back the curtain to see who was there, they see this: nothing. Now, it wasn't just nothing according to Tavo, who got this video from his grandmother. Something had actually been there. To him, this had to be some sort of supernatural entity that paid his grandmother and her friend a visit. It's been a year now since the video was posted, but despite how much time has passed, Tavo and his grandma still wonder just what had been outside.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout if you were in a car accident up to 1 year ago? Even if you weren't driving. Just click the link around this video to see how much you can get.
Now the following video comes from a woman named Giselle Duran, who was recently forced to leave her apartment in the middle of the night. Pretty much everyone who's seen this video was left confused on why Giselle was crying inconsolably. It was very odd that she would put this video out there, but after looking at her page and going through all her posts, it didn't take long for many to see why she was so paranoid. For the past few months, Giselle Duran has been sharing clips that were captured by her security camera. They're mostly just recordings of her living room, but in each one, something happens that many believe has led up to the recent breakdown she had. It goes without saying, but these next few clips are nothing short of unsettling. It all started with a video she posted in late March 2026 when Giselle was home alone doing laundry. But then, out of nowhere, this happens. Now, it may not seem like much, but this occurrence marks the first time something strange happened in her apartment. Thinking that the whole incident with her flying phone was just a random one-time occurrence, she was caught completely off guard when something like this happened again. Only this time, she didn't think it was random. On March 28, 2026, she recorded this. It was at this point where she began to think that maybe something is messing with her. Like someone who didn't want the lights off, they immediately turn on as soon as Giselle turns them off. It was definitely strange, but especially so when looking back at the previous occurrence. Maybe what happened there wasn't so random. Now, although neither encounter was enough to freak her out just yet, one incident came close to doing that, and it's what happened on April 2nd of 2026. While Giselle was fixing a shoelace inside her closet, this happens.
Wait, what? Wait, did something scratch her? On the table? Wait, chat, I don't see it, bro.
Now, it might be hard to notice, but something happens within this area that set Giselle on edge. You won't really spot it at regular speed, but if you scrub the footage back and forth, you'll notice that the bag on the table begins to move, almost as if coming alive. This, of course, freaked out Giselle, which led her to take action. Like other instances, she couldn't explain how it moved, nor figure out what had touched her. This is perhaps the creepiest part about this incident. Now, so far, everything that's happened up to this point has led her to believe that something isn't right with her place. Any small thing that happens now makes her jump out of her skin, and the fact that she's living solo makes things worse. But as it seems, she may not be entirely alone, because one night, after being woken up by a sound inside her room, this happens.
Obviamente no me voy a levantar a ver qué es, pero tengo miedo, estoy temblando del miedo. Si pasa... No mames.
Chat, there's somebody in front of her door, bro.
No mames. Creo que hay alguien atrás de la puerta.
Damn, chat. I'm not gonna lie, chat. You know, this is supposed to be a scary video, but
Pero sé que había algo ahí, sé que
but this part, bro.
No estoy loca. Tengo que entrar a trabajar al rato y no he dormido nada. Estoy nerviosa, no sé qué.
It now becomes clear as to why Giselle was so freaked out in this video. It wasn't just whatever this was that was at her door, but all the stuff before it that finally made her snap. Already feeling on edge, she bolts out of her room and pays no attention to the black shape at her door, not knowing if it was still there or not. She just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible, so she hops in her car and drives all the way to her job before parking outside and clocking in hours later. Now when she came back home eventually, she didn't find anything around her door to explain what she saw last night. It was gone, as if nothing had been there in the first place. But as her video shows, something was clearly there. From capturing things moving by themselves to recording moments where she felt a presence, Giselle has documented what she believes is clear evidence of an uninvited guest making itself at home. But of course, what do you think? While there haven't been any other strange happenings since then, she continues to look closely at these videos, hoping to find something in them that explains them. But for now, it remains unknown as to what exactly is happening inside her apartment. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you...
To be honest, chat, this one, I'm not gonna lie, chat, this one, I feel bad for her, bro. But chat, at the same time, you know, she living alone, and then having these ghost things happen to her, and then her like she having trouble sleeping because she sees shit under her door, chat. I'm not gonna lie, chat, me and my big brother, we have experienced that before, and we used to live. It happened in North Carolina, in Charlotte, and it was a two-story house, chat. At one time, it was 3 a.m. chat. It was 3 a.m. and for some reason, me and my big brother, you know, we couldn't sleep that day. We could not sleep that day. For some reason, we was not sleepy. It felt like we can go play like a whole soccer game or some shit like that. But chat, that day we could not sleep, bro. And I promise you guys, me and my big brother, we saw like 2 feet standing right here. Like they were just standing right there, and then out of nowhere, their feet will move to the right, and then out of nowhere it will disappear, and then out of nowhere it will come back, but it will come back on the left side. And I'm like, yeah, bro. Me and my little brother, I mean not my little brother, but me and my big brother, we was fucking scared that day, bro. We even went we went under the fucking covers, and we were like, hell no, bro. Yeah, but yeah, chat. But this one, I feel bad for her, bro, because she living alone, bro, and she experienced it, and also the fact that she had work that same day, bro. Damn, bro. All right, chat. I think there's one more part to it.
Like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
My feet are killing me, but they don't have to. Dr. Scholl's new life for your feet.
We're back, baby. Come on, we here, we deliver it. We got you. You want handles?
At roughly 11:40 p.m. on a Sunday night, 2 nurses working the night shift at a dialysis clinic are getting a patient ready to go home. It's just about closing time, and only one patient is left to be sent home via the pickup area that's outside the clinic. But just before heading out, something catches their attention. According to Josephine, who sent me this video, someone was searching through their dumpsters and making a lot of noise. Apparently, it's a common occurrence here. But this isn't the reason she sends me this video. At the same time that Josephine and her colleague were outside, something happens inside. Thankfully, the patient in this video was okay with Josephine sharing this video. They too felt it was necessary to show this footage to others, as otherwise no one would believe them. The following is what was caught. Take a look. For some reason, the lady in the wheelchair covers up her face after letting out a scream. It's the same reaction that someone would have upon seeing something terrifying, but as it turns out, that's exactly what happened, because according to Josephine, this patient saw a person who was seemingly disfigured and walking towards her. However, as the footage shows, no one is near, or at least, it seems like that. Because if you look closely at the reflection on this TV screen, you'll notice what it was that terrified her. Take a look.
Yo!
As it turns out, someone or something else had actually been present. On the TV screen, the shape of a dark figure suddenly appears before
And you
disappearing
see
near
it
the lady.
clearly, bro.
At one point, it's here, but then seconds later, it's right behind her. It's as if this shadowy figure had only been intent on getting close to her. As Josephine writes, they really thought that she was just seeing things, but apparently that's not the case. While it's been a few months now since the time of this recording, this video continues to get pulled up at work as nurses find it hard to believe. But of course, what do you think? Just what exactly had this old lady seen inside this lobby? This one remains a mystery. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one was actually crazy, bro. The fact that you can see it through the TV, but you can't see it through the camera, that's actually crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That one, it kind of gave me a little bit of goosebumps, bro. But that's the end of the video, guys. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Chat, help me get to 30 subscribers, please. I want to reach to 30 subscribers. But that's the end of the video, guys, and I'm out. Peace.